Hello everybody, I'm Lorii Abela. Welcome to tonight's episode of Matchmaker Secrets, where we talk about love, dating, and relationships, and of course matchmaking. I am matchmaker and a dating coach. So here at the show, we try to help singles navigate through love, dating, and relationships. And our guest tonight is Emiliano Ebellini and then Caroline Hancock. So Emiliano is a videographer and drone pilot. It's very unique. And then Caroline over here is professional photographer. So hello, you guys.
Hello.
Girl.
Hello, Lorii.
Yeah, thank you so much for being over here. So it's very interesting because you have a lot of things in common. You're both in your 20s, and then like you have both met your couple early in life, and then like both of you move here from another country, so those are a lot of changes. So can you tell us like how it is getting married and then like being in a foreign country? Maybe we can start with you, Caroline.
Okay. It's great. I feel that I am married with someone that I love so much, and it matches perfect to me. He's American, I am Brazilian, and even though with the language barriers we have been doing great, I just can't complain at all about him. I really love being married.
Okay, all right. How about you?
So I've been happily married. And it's a thing that came naturally in my path of life, which is really important. We really get along well, and we go to the point that we don't need to speak much, so we can understand each other even without speaking, and that's really important. Plus, we complement each other in the things that we like, so we have common interests, which is also great and a really important thing. A common interest is I'm a food lover and she's a great cook. This is a great match, and this is important in life. I mean, even though it can sound like a daily thing, but it's really, really important.
Okay. All right. So a lot of people they have not been successful in finding love. Maybe they're in their 30s, 40s, or like sometimes even 50s. So how did you actually meet your couple?
Yeah. So for me, it was a surprise because I never thought I was going to meet someone and that person was going to be my husband one day on Tinder. So we met on Tinder. It was just, we're just getting to know each other. And, from after the first date, we just started like hanging out and going out again. So from, the first date to the marriage day, to our wedding day, we spent all the weekends together. So it took us only 4 months to get married. Wow. Yes, I never thought, I wasn't sure about getting married one day. I was really unsure. But with him, I felt like that's the right thing to do. I really wanna, stay with him, and it's just, something that, as he said, like it was supernatural. I just, follow the life path, and it happened. But it's great, like when you're not rushing, because many times I started rushing. Oh, I want to know someone, I want to date someone nice, and never happened with me. And from the moment I stopped doing that, I met him. So that's my story.
Oh my God. So let me ask you, whose idea is to get married?
Actually, it was his idea. Yeah. So I was here studying and we were dating already. I met his family and everyone. And, I needed to come back to Brazil. So because of my visa, because you need to come back. And he was like, no. I want you to stay and I want you to marry with me. Let's marry. I think, you're the right person and I don't want you to go. I don't want to, stay away from you for a long time. And I didn't know what to say because I was feeling in the same way. I was really sad. But so we decided to get married, and then after 2 months, maybe less, we got married. after he asked me to get married. So yeah, it was his idea and I joined.
Okay, all right, that's amazing, because some other women, they'll just keep on asking, when are you gonna get married? When are we gonna get married? And then like these guys, they say like, okay, let's get married soon, because like he doesn't want you to be away.
Yeah, totally. I think we're really similar. We have the same birthday, and we discovered that in our first date. And so my name, it's Caroline Hancock with his surname, and his grandma was Caroline too, Hancock, and we have the same birthdays and so many, similarities that we have. So from the beginning, I was like, okay, that's interesting. So for me, it was just like, he's my half for sure. And that's why I'm so sure about him. And that's why we decided to get married.
Oh my God, amazing. I mean, I am having goosebumps, whatever you're saying. But anyway, Emiliano, can you tell us, like, how did you meet your wife?
I will start by saying that we again have something similar, which is the fact that we got married like 6 months after we, really started dating. It was quite fast. I mean, meeting her and let's say going to that point was slow, but the moment that, let's say we understood that we were meant for each other, it was really fast. I met her while I was doing my job. I was a tour guide back in Albania, so we were really in a really nice place. There was a nice waterfall over there, and of course my group had some free time, so I just get my drone from my backpack, went on, started flying, and at some point I see a nice girl dressed well by the water, like close to the water, and her friend was trying to get a photo of her. Of course, I go over there and I expressed myself. I mean, I didn't want to miss this chance. She was really a pretty nice girl and looked nice also on the camera. It's like, come on, can I take you a drone shot over here? Can I make a video out of that? It's like, okay, yeah, why not? Perfect. So, okay, I take this drone shot, and then later on, I needed her contact. Of course, this is how it goes, Okay, we started sharing our Instagram accounts, and the interesting thing is that at that time I was growing my Instagram followers and so on, and she was one of the followers. So she followed me before getting to know her on real life, and this was kind of a really interesting moment for me because I felt really good. Then the things went slow. I mean, I didn't want to, let's say, go a step forward with her because it seemed like she's the nice girl, but I don't want to make her feel bad if I'm not 100% sure, this and that. But then things started moving quite fast. I was working close to her city. I was working in her city several times, so it's like, okay, you want to come for a coffee here and there? The first time was no, then yes. After that, we meet in the capital city because she was studying over there, and from that point on, I told her, it's like, come on, I mean, it's about time to actually actually come to my house and let's live together. She was more than fine with that. After this, 6 months later, she gets a notification by email where she was a winner of the green card visa lottery. And it's like, okay, which is our next step? Firstly, I didn't believe it that much. I needed to see that physical. She said, yeah, I want that. What's our next step now? We need to get married. Yeah, but our parents don't know about this relationship. Like zero, completely nothing. So basically, we meet our parents, and after 3 days, we get married. And from that point on, luckily, our families, let's say, had the same way of thinking, saw life in the same way, and they really matched together. So the big conclusion is that they meshed and they became friends, which was really important in this moment. After that, yeah, we moved here to the US.
Okay, all right. So I think this is a learning lesson for all those people who are watching. So it doesn't necessarily mean like, in 6 months, like it's too fast. There's nothing as, too fast if you are like really meant for each other. So like, just take a leap of faith because you'll never know, this is really like the person for you. And then like this two people, they actually have found love, and then they're successful in that, and they actually step in. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, that's because
That's
you have to
important.
be saying like I'm ready. And so it didn't matter at what age you were. You were, how old were you when you got married?
I was 25.
And how old were you when you got married?
27.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter, the age is involved. And it's interesting because, both of them have a different background. She is from Brazil, and he is also from Albania. And so I'm not sure, do people in Brazil and Albania marry early?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
In Brazil? Okay, in Albania, not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Brazil, people date for a long time.
For a long time.
They date for a long time, like 10 years, 7 years, long time.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what you call that, one final question for both of you. So can you tell us, what are your tips for those people who are they're young, but they're already a couple. Do you have any tips for them, to make it successful in a relationship?
Yeah, I mean, speaking for my experience, I would say do not, it's hard to say that, oh, don't rush it, you're gonna be fine. It's hard because sometimes you're just, you just wanna know someone nice and interesting, or more that lots of your friends are dating or married, and you're the only one who's still chilling. And for me, I would say do not rush, don't be afraid of getting out of your comfort zone. It's good to know people, even though, because many times it's not gonna work out, but it's interesting to be out there. So don't rush, meet people, and don't pressure yourself to find someone, because you're just gonna frustrate yourself. So I would say just enjoy your last moments as a single person, because you will find the right person. You just, life goes in their own time, and just enjoy the process.
Yeah, I like that, because there's already an expectation that, I'm going to find this person, so maybe this is the last time you're going to be single, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I love it. So how about you, Emiliano?
Good answer. One of the things that let's say it's the top priority, it's cherish every moment. So really enjoy every moment, even if that thing can look like something which cannot be really important. Really pay attention to that thing, and because who knows how things will come in the future. So this is the first thing, and after that, be grateful. Again, so I think that one important thing, especially at the marriage point, is be grateful to everything. Thank you. It's not something that you need to be paid to say. So thank you. It's an easy thing, and it really appreciates the person who's in front of you. So I like to be when somebody says me thank you, and of course I want to do the same thing back. There will be problems, of course, not necessarily in couples, but problems around you, something related to life and so on. But communication is also the basis of everything. This, especially from my experience, communication was the key. So we communicated together. I mean, even though our parents didn't know about our relationship, still, in their own ways, they knew about this thing. So we just didn't make that official. And together, the moment that we got this huge opportunity, in a way we had discussed earlier on, like, okay, where you see yourself, what you want to do with your life, here and there. So when we found our common interest, we were in the same pathway, and when the moment came, which was coming here, which for us it's a huge step, sorry, we were both on the same page. So this is more or less, I'm lucky that my wife cooks, but this is something extra. Don't look for a cook, of course, it may come, okay?
Yeah, I like that tip as well. Sometimes just look at the basics, because if you're a true perfectionist, always looking at the best thing, sometimes it doesn't happen. Emiliano was saying, if she is a good cook, then it's just a bonus. don't look for it like, okay, specifically, he has to be like, for a guy, oh, he must be a handyman, like somebody that I can count on, like, to be, doing the carpentry work at home, or something like, a woman who's going to be cooking for me. Because, like, those are just minor. The major one, I would say, is like, whatever they found. Like, these are the people that they think that they'd be comfortable living together for the rest of their life, and they're happy about it. Because, like, the foundation is actually what's inside of the person, rather than, like, all the other nitty-gritty that you're adding. Because, like, culture has actually said, like, okay, this is the thing that you actually have to look for. So thank you so much for your time. And then, like, if you are in a relationship, or you're looking for a relationship, or you're a professional in love, dating a relationship, we would like to have you over here. And then we look forward to seeing you again sometime soon. You take care. Thanks. Bye-bye. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.